Osho is erroneously referred to as a sex guru.
If sex becomes fun,
He was misunderstood as a sex guru.
prostitutes will disappear from the world. There is no need.
But many people don't know the reality. In reality, he showed his followers the beautiful connection between sex and spirituality by emphasizing how beautiful sex could become if it received the right dose of spirituality. Unlock the truth about Osho, the misunderstood mystic who challenged conventional beliefs. In a world quick to label him as a sex guru, we delve into the depths of his teachings to reveal a profound connection between sex and spirituality. Brace yourself as we explore Osho's thought-provoking views on sex, love, and the incredible power they hold. Get ready to embark on a journey that will transform the way you perceive intimacy and open doors to the extraordinary. Welcome to our video on Osho's revelations about sex, from peaks of silence to the blossoming of love. In this video, you will listen to the thoughts of Osho on sex. Let's start the video. Sex is a peaks of silence. Holding the hand of your woman or man, why not sit silently? Why not close your eyes and feel? Feel the presence of the other, enter into the presence of the other, let the other's presence enter into you, vibrate together, sway together. If suddenly a great energy possesses you, dance together and you will reach to such peaks of joy as you have never known before. Those peaks have nothing to do with sex. In fact, they have much to do with silence. Sex makes you intelligent. So really, it happens that the more sexual the person is, the more inventive he can be. The more sexual the person is, the more intelligent. With less sex energy, less intelligence exists. With more sexual energy, more intelligence exists. Because sex is a deep search to uncover not only bodies, not only the opposite sex body, but everything that is hidden. From sex to spirituality to prayer. When love expresses through you, it first expresses as the body. It becomes sex. If it expresses through the mind, which is higher, deeper, subtler, then it is called love. If it expresses through the spirit, it becomes prayer. If everything goes well and sex is natural and flowing, it is a beautiful experience, because you can have a glimpse of the second through it. If sex goes really very deep, so that you forget yourself completely in it, you can even have a glimpse of the third through it. And if sex becomes a total orgasmic experience, there are rare moments when you can even have a glimpse of the fourth, the turiya, the beyond, through it. But if sex fails, then many perversions happen to the mind. These perversions are expressed in hatred. Hatred is a failure of sex, a failure of love energy. Violence, lust for money, the continuous conflicting attitudes of egos, war, politics, these are all sex perversions. Unnatural sex leads to hunger for power. A man whose sex is not perverted cannot become a politician. It is impossible. All politicians as such need deep sexual therapy, otherwise their whole energy will be moving to gain more and more power. When sex is natural, you feel power, you are not seeking it. Sex is potentiality, it is power. You feel it showering on you, you don't seek and search for it. But when you miss it, then a great urge arises to seek power, politics is born. Then wars, continuous violence, are born, hatred, anger, and 1,001 types of perversions. Love not just foreplay. Psychologists say that love is nothing but a foreplay to sex. They are right, because they have no other specimen to study. They study you and then they come to conclude that love is nothing but a foreplay, just creating a situation in which sex can happen, nothing else. So when sex has happened, love disappears. It is just like when you feel hungry, you gravitate toward food, and look at food with enchanted eyes. But when your hunger is satiated, you look away from the food. All the enchantment is lost. The mind condemns sex. The mind becomes the moralizer, the mind becomes the Puritan, the mind becomes the priest. The mind goes on condemning. All that is alive, the mind goes on condemning, and all that is dead, the mind goes on worshiping. And sex is the most alive thing in you because life comes through it. You are born through it. You can give birth through it. Wherever there is life, aliveness, sex is the source. Finally, sex flowers into love. When psychologists say that love is nothing but a foreplay, just a mannerism, they are right, because they do not know any other type of man. When sex becomes a meditation, it flowers into love. And this flowering is a movement towards the divine. Become meditative in love. And if you can also manage to become meditative in your sex life, if you can be silent while making love, in a kind of dance, you will be surprised. You have a built-in process to take you to the farthest shore. Love should be part of sex. Love can give a new soul to sex. Then, the sex is transfigured, it becomes beautiful, it is no longer sex, it has something of the beyond in it. It has become a bridge. From love to sex, not from sex to love. You can love a person because the person satisfies your sex. This is not love, just a bargain. You can have sex with a person because you love, then sex follows just like a shadow, part of love. Then it is beautiful, then it is no longer in the animal world. Then something of the beyond has already entered, and if you go on loving a person deeply, by and by sex disappears. Intimacy becomes so fulfilling, then there is no need for sex. Love is enough unto itself. When that moment comes, then there is the possibility of prayerfulness dawning upon you. Love suffices. When two lovers are in such deep love that love suffices and sex has simply dropped, not that it has been dropped, not that it has been suppressed. No, it has simply disappeared from your consciousness, not leaving even a scar behind, then two lovers are in such total unity. Sex divides. Sex divides. The very word sex comes from a root, which means division. Love unites, sex divides. Sex is the root cause of division. When you make sex to a person, woman or man, you think it unites you. For a moment, it gives you the illusion of unity, and then a vast division suddenly comes in. That's why, after every sex act, a frustration, a depression sets in. One feels that one is so far away from the beloved. Just love. When love goes deeper and deeper, and unites more and more, there is no need for sex. Your inner energies can meet without sex, and you live in such unity. Afraid of love, but not of sex? People who are afraid of love are not afraid of sex. Love is dangerous, sex is not dangerous, it can be manipulated. There are now many manuals on how to do it. You can manipulate it, sex can become a technique. Love can never become a technique. If in sex you try to remain in control, then even sex will not help to reach the ultimate. It will go to a certain point and you will drop back, because somewhere it also needs a letting go. Total involvement. That's why orgasm is becoming more and more difficult. Ejaculation is not orgasm. To give birth to children is not orgasmic. Orgasm is the involvement of the total body, mind, body, soul, all together. You vibrate, your whole being vibrates, from the toes to the head. You are no longer in control, existence has taken possession of you and you don't know who you are. It is like madness, it is like sleep, it is like meditation, it is like death. Sex is the life force. Sex can give you the answers to what the reality of life is, because sex is the most alive thing in you. Mind is the most dead thing in you, and sex is the most alive thing in you. That is why mind is always against sex, and mind is always for suppressing it. They are enemies. Mind is a dead thing and sex is the life force. They go on fighting. And whenever you move into sex, the mind feels frustrated and the mind says, "This is wrong. Do not move into it again." Thank you for watching. What are your thoughts on these sayings of Osho about the sex? Please write in the comment section. Do subscribe to the channel The Spiritual Boy for more videos.